Why she's with him, we'll never know. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the show. Welcome to the Married Couple Podcast. Woo!
Good job! I'm Batman.
Down by the river. New idea.
How's your second day? How's your second day? How's your second day?
The Married Couple Podcast. That's the way they do it. They ask a question every week, Wednesday. It ain't working, but that's the way they do it. You'll sometimes even hear from Santa or May. Now, it ain't working, but that's the way they do it. Let me tell you, this couple is fun. Well, maybe get a visit from IamDave's sister. Or SamIAm's mama with no thumbs. Sometimes they literally talk about nothing. And Dave will say some shit he shouldn't say. Hey, so get a beer from the refrigerator. And join us now on How Was Your Day? Anthony's Corner.
I forgot how to do this at home.
Yeah. I'm having issues with IG.
Oh, all right. No worries. So we're not on IG?
No, it says it's
No,
unable to connect for some reason.
Probably because we were down under last week. Hey, guys. Welcome to How Was Your Day? Another gorgeous Wednesday evening here.
Yes.
It is Wednesday evening here for us.
I
this time.
know.
Last time we did the show on a Thursday morning from down under, same time-ish, about now.
Yeah.
A few minutes from now, a week ago.
Yep.
And since then, we're back. We're
We
back
are.
in Nebraska. Anyway, thanks for coming in. How was your day? I am your host. I am Dave. Of course, my beautiful, lovely wife.
SamIAm.
We are the Married Couple Podcast, bringing you.
Podcast.
You heard me. Bringing you another episode of How Was Your Day? Somebody
Yeah.
says, hello, fuckers.
That's May.
Oh.
Hey, May. I know.
Thought maybe Dave's daughter stopped in.
I thought so too initially.
Sure. Anyway, guys, we're having a great day. That's awesome. If you're having a bad day, well, at least you're not questioning your existence like the real fake real Lisa. Because, at least no one else is questioning your existence also. So that's good. Speaking of May, I think she's the one that said, why did Rocksteady's fake character, the real Lisa, make a goddamn Facebook. Because he goes all in. I'm telling you, he goes all in when he does that. Anyway, come in, tell us about your day. Leave us a message on our Instagram at the Married Couple Podcast _ in between each word at our Instagram. We're not live on Instagram, but we are live on
I'm having issues.
Facebook and YouTube. So come in and say hello. Tell us about your day. We're going to tell you about ours. Sam's got some news stories. I don't have a top 10 tonight.
No,
I was going to make I was going to make a top 10 of my top 10 favorite things that we did while we were in Australia.
Right.
Or that things that we saw or whatever. But no, I didn't think you wanted to hear about Rocksteady's sister again. So
probably not.
See how I switched it to Saw because anyway. Anyway, sweetheart.
Yes, my love. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. You take your time.
No, you can ask me how my day was.
Sweetheart.
I'm just trying to make IG work. My day's been ish.
Yeah, I get you. We go back a week.
We do.
Right.
So
You start with your ish day today if you want.
no, we go back a week.
You sound a little
Snuffly.
Yeah.
I know. So while we were in Australia, even on Thursday morning their time or Wednesday night this time last week, I had started to get a cough, and I thought, oh, it's fine. It's probably just we've had a fan on us all the whole time we were sleeping there, just to keep the room cooler. I thought it was just sick. Or allergies. I mean, we were around shit I'm never been around, so could have been that. And then we went about our day. We we had a beautiful day. Just kind of hanging out and spending the day with Rock and the kids, and I ended up singing Disney princess songs for Rock's little that night. Dave, we had said that I was going to, and
the entire
time, and we just
had prefaced it.
Yeah, we had prefaced it, and
then the last day we were there, you're like, I don't want to.
I got so nervous.
Like, we have to. You have to.
And I'm glad
have been waiting.
I'm glad we did, or I did. It just it was so much fun. And then you sang and we sang and Rock sang, and we I danced with the littles, and it was just a really good time. And then I snotball cried when we left.
Yeah.
It was really hard to leave. I do miss them, all of them very much. And then we had all the travel.
Yeah, there was a lot of travel back.
Yeah, folks, I've realized Dave is a very grumpy traveler.
You just realized that?
Yeah, well, we've traveled before. We've traveled on planes. We've been delayed on planes, on our trips before. This was the grumpiest I have ever seen you, and honestly,
it's because it went so many hours and hours and hours in a row.
I know, my love, and we did get delayed in Denver for a couple hours. Not bad. Honestly, it wasn't too bad because I had welcomed just a little bit of a break. We were, that
is what did it.
I know. We barely had time. We got to San Francisco, and literally it was get through customs, they need to figure out this better. We had to go through customs, and then we come out of the international side of the airport. Then we have to go back through fucking security again. We had to do it both ways, but it was a lot harder in the US because the US going through security is just not as we've got more shit to do, I guess.
Yeah. I didn't have to take my shoes off this time like I thought.
I know they didn't make you, which was odd,
and
but
you took your shoes off.
I did just because I was like, I'm not going to stop. I swear this whole trip, I've never had my bag searched more than this trip.
You had it
almost every time we went through security, no matter where we were.
It's that green hair.
It had
People
to have been. But we get delayed in Denver. And for a minute, because we literally had an hour and 20 minutes in San Francisco, and that had us going through customs, getting through security, and getting on the plane. I think we were able to sit and wait for the plane maybe 10 minutes before they're like, let's get on board. And we're like, fuck. You know what I mean? And so regardless, you were fine. I could not keep my eyes open on that flight from San Francisco to Denver. Dave barely slept until we got on the plane for the hour and a half or the hour back home from Denver.
I barely slept until at the airport. And first off, here's what made us have the layover. As you said,
I did
something to the effect of,
I would have liked a little bit.
I would have liked a little bit of a layover than having to rush from thing to, I said, you realize you just jinxed us. We're now going to be delayed. And sure enough, 5 minutes later,
we get delayed.
Our flight's delayed
by 2 hours.
By 2 hours.
Yeah. So Dave gets real grumpy.
I was falling asleep in the airport before we got on the plane. I knew
we ended up being able to get something to eat, get a alcoholic beverage. Mm-hmm. But Dave goes, I think it's 90 minutes that they have to give us free shit for them delaying the flight. Blah, da, 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 da. And I'm like, dude, chill out. We'll be fine. And they not diverted, but whatever plane we were supposed to go on had some technical difficulty, and they got us a new plane from Minneapolis that was coming to Denver, but it wasn't supposed to be. But that plane then was going to come to Omaha, and Dave ended up catnapping in the airport waiting for it, and then we both slept. It's funny. We were on the plane from Omaha, or Denver to Omaha, and I had woken up about 20 minutes before we landed. Dave was still sleeping, and I swore when I was sleeping, I heard you snoring. Turned out it wasn't you. It was the dude behind me. I was like, it was
probably me also, but
most of the time it was the dude behind. I was like, whoa, I thought that was my husband. Cause I remember kind of like tapping you.
I remember you first off, one of the times you hit me like that, I wasn't even asleep. I'm like, why did you do that?
That's because the dude behind was snoring so bad. I thought it was you.
Good thing we talk about
it. I didn't say that until now. But, we gotta save some shit for the show. But it was. I mean, we finally got home, and then we woke up, even though we hadn't barely slept in the last 30 hours.
Right. We woke up, went to the bar,
came home, and then I woke up Saturday feeling crummy. It had all kind of settled in. It's probably from the first flight when we went to Australia. I would assume it would take that long to incubate there, but I've been feeling shitty ever since. So my day. Last night I couldn't sleep. It was like 1:00 in the morning. I was like, I can't sleep. And you're like, well, I'd be sleeping better if you wouldn't have said that.
I do vaguely remember saying that.
So I got up and went down a rabbit hole on YouTube, and came back to bed about 4, and didn't hear any alarms this morning, and slept in a little bit, but I haven't been feeling the best. Honestly, folks, you're lucky you've got this tonight. So I've been looking like death warmed over the whole since we've been back almost. Honestly, we had a beautiful, lovely, we got to go to our friend Ray, his party, house party on Saturday night after bowling. That was so much fun. I was so tired, but I'm glad we dressed up and went. We got to do that. So it was a really good time. And then, it's just been trying to catch up and do all the things. So my love, how was your day?
It was all right. It wasn't bad. Kind of same thing. Here's the one thing that I noticed is that when we went there, we had a longer time getting there.
Yeah.
Because we had the full day. Now we did stuff that day. So it didn't seem we weren't just waiting in the airport. But we did have longer to get there. And then when we got there, I did not feel jet lagged at all the entire time.
No, I didn't.
That we were there.
I didn't either.
Part of it is because Rock and his family go to bed early. It is.
Which we did too. I mean, and it was great.
Actually, it is. If I lived there, I'd probably go to it starts getting dark about 6.
Right. Well, remember we were in fall, so
right.
it's getting darker there
it's getting
earlier.
Darker earlier, and they don't time change like we do to
right.
Anyway, so by 10 o'clock, it seems pretty darn late there, and we look and it's only 10 o'clock. Well,
Well, and then you get up early and enjoy the day.
But that's exactly. If I lived there, I would get up early and enjoy the day. Which we did the entire time.
Yeah.
So that was good. And that's probably why we didn't feel the jet lag. We actually went to bed
right.
at a decent hour. It was a school night. Whatever, Actually, it was school night for the kids.
Yes, it was.
And then we did stuff during the day.
We did.
It kept us busy. And then by the end of the day, we're tired again. But I didn't really feel the jet lag until we got back. And every single... I came home last night from work.
And took a nap.
I took a 2-hour nap on the couch.
Yeah.
And then I got up for a couple hours. We watched the show.
Yeah.
And then I went to bed and slept most of the night.
You fell asleep like that.
And then I pretty much overslept for work today. IamDave's brother, who I noticed is here, messaged me today asking me about the jet lag. And I'm like, dude, I've been tired.
Yeah.
I've been tired as could be. He's like, well, I'm always tired and I've never left I never left the States. But I'm hoping it catches up because we got stuff to do this weekend.
I know.
We've got the next couple of weeks coming up. But anyway, it's had such a great time there, guys. Going forward, this episode, if you got any questions about, because obviously we had the episode last week with Rocksteady on the podcast, and that was a lot of fun. If you got any questions about Rocksteady as a person, or no, we're not going to talk. We'll basically say what we said about his family. We're not going to get into specifics and government names and shit like that. But if you've got questions about, hey, what about this,
or about the trip,
or about the trip, or about anything about Australia, or any of the stuff that we did, we'd be happy to answer that. We already kind of went through a lot of that last episode because it was our last day there. And if you think about it, babe, when we left. Or when we left this episode last week, we spent that day there, and then we traveled.
I know,
and we're still not caught up so basically a week.
I know
those 2 full days worth of travel.
Honestly, I was hoping I'd feel better by today.
Yeah,
this is dumb.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll be okay. All right, we've got a couple of voice messages. We've got a lot of written messages, books worth of written messages. Babe, I won't make you read the really long ones. You can put them up. And
honestly,
they're there.
If you want to type in a lot of things, or maybe leave the voice message if you can.
It's there.
Okay. I just. Especially not feeling the best. Words are going to be extra hard tonight.
She's just saying she's not reading the whole thing. That's it.
Right. And don't feel bad. It's not that I don't love you. It's just that I need to, for my own sanity.
Speaking of May and Betty, here they are.
Okay.
Maybe.
So, we figured this way out. I know Dave's soundboard has run out of room, but maybe he'll have to delete something. First of all, I got a question. The person that says, "How is your fucking day?" Is that me, or is that just some other sound effect? If it's some other sound effect,
it's not you.
I don't want to know. Okay. And the other thing I want to talk about is here's a new sound effect for you. Okay, Dave. How are you, fuckers?
I have half that already.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I kind of just went with it. So how are you guys doing? And welcome back to the right time zone, for Pete's sakes. It's not Thursday morning. Don't think you can get away with that shit again.
That is a fact. And what do you mean, who is that? We talk about it all the time on who that is, saying, how was your fucking day? We talk about that all the time. And I don't think it's a secret, so we'll just say it. It's right. Rocksteady's kid.
Yeah.
It's Mini Rock.
Yeah.
What'd you call Rocksteady last week?
Rockadile
Dundee. Rockadile Dundee. I like that. Yeah, I think he liked it too. All right, here's Megan.
So the big question for you now, Dave, is do you count kangaroos before you go to sleep now because you spend so much time in Australia that you kind of forget that sheep exist?
The sheep exist there too.
Minds want to know.
I didn't see any sheep though.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yeah, on the wine tour, they were in that person's yard.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't count shit because I fall asleep right away.
This
I don't
man
have to count anything.
Hits the pillow. It's so hard, especially if I'm all on the edge of not being able to sleep. I think, oh, okay, I can sleep. And then he starts snoring and I cannot sleep. And I've tried to fall asleep before you and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I know.
It doesn't. And then you hear me snore and then you can't sleep. We've got another couple message. Here's I'm going to give this guy an opening, and here it is. Here's Ray.
Oh, hey, Ray.
Maybe.
Hey guys, thank you very much for coming to my party on Saturday. It was a total hit. Rachel had fun. I had fun. The dog behaved. I have had
This dog
multiple
behaved.
people tell me that you guys specifically were a blast and you were super fun.
Aw.
Nice.
So thank you for coming. It sounds like you were able to shake off the grumpiness from your travel. And yeah, so it was great to see you guys back home.
It is. It is. It's great to be back home, but I kind of wish I was
Still in Australia. Me
I still
too.
wish I was. I mean,
even if I felt like this, it would be better there.
yeah.
I think so.
Well,
yeah.
we do have just to make us feel like man, we were still there.
Yeah.
We do have a message that I'm going to play as soon as I find it is this. Hold on. Just to make us feel like we're still there.
I know.
You'll appreciate this one especially.
Who can it be knocking at my door?
Anyway,
Poor idiots.
this is for us. You ready?
Yes.
Hey, going guys, how's your day? Hey guys, you can say hello.
Hi, SamIAm.
Oh.
Hi, SamIAm. How was your day today?
How was your day?
Oh
Welcome
my
back
gosh.
to America. How's your day?
There you go. They just couldn't wait to say it, guys.
Oh my
there you go.
gosh.
I missed you a lot.
Oh. I'm
See,
gonna cry.
you're gonna cry.
I am. Nope.
Obviously, it was Rocksteady
Yes.
and the kiddos that we were
Tell
just
them I
talking
miss
about.
them so much.
Oh, I think they know.
She's the weed.
I think they know. You are about to cry. You're silly.
I am.
I miss them too. It was a lot of fun hanging out with the entire family.
Yes.
It really was. All right, we've got a couple other messages. Sweetheart, you've got some news stories coming
I
up
do,
as well.
I think.
Oh yeah, and this is not you. This is Vinny. Where is it? Right here.
How was your second day?
Yeah, that's obviously yeah. Anyway, we've
Gosh
got.
darn it.
Are you okay, babe?
I am.
You sure?
No.
You're gonna be all right?
I'm gonna be fine.
All right. All right. Here's this guy.
You are not a Jedi.
It wasn't dumb.
No, it wasn't dumb at all. It was lovely.
Sorry.
and
I
it
loved
surprised
hearing
you,
them.
and it surprised you, and it was awesome. It was kind of like being there, but not.
Right.
All right. Okay, here's the answer.
Good evening,
Damn it.
Sam and Dave. This is Grand Admiral Ron. Yes, back from my own vacation, of course, because you folks were gone. I heard that Benny Boom Boom Air, some reason, flew and it actually left the tarmac.
Well,
Yes,
seemed like
I
Benny
understand
Boom
that's
Boom
what the jet
Right.
lag is really from. I see. So another bombardier airplane falling out of the sky. And did you land at the actual airport, or did you use the parachutes, for crying out loud? Or were you smart enough to bring your own? If you were, that was excellent training. I mean, after all, who do you think made the Benny Boom Boom airline fly? Anyway, our week was horseshit here, and it's been stressful and crazy as it is. You know, home ownership attempts and all kinds of things. Have a blessed and wonderful week. And don't worry, Dave. You only crash land once.
That's true. And thankfully, out of all 8 flights, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah, out of all 8 flights, and all of them were actually the worst one. I think was the very last one back in Omaha.
Yeah, as far as landings go.
Yeah, the bigger planes
all of
landed smooth as could be.
Yeah, and all of the flights in Australia were great.
Well, of course
They were.
they know how to fly over there.
We had a lot of
They don't-
turbulence coming home on our long haul flight from Sydney to San Francisco. I mean, most of the trip they were turning on the seatbelt sign saying "Don't get up." I even got yelled at by a flight attendant because I had to pee and I was waiting for people to move out of the aisle. And she's like, "You're supposed to be in your seat." I'm like, "I was just coming out of the fucking bathroom."
Yeah.
You know?
Well, let's be real. They know how to fly and land and stuff over there better. Obviously, they don't have the equality and diversity shit over there that we.
Oh, stop!
I'm just kidding. Here is Zanzia. Hold on.
Oh, and Sam, my other question for you is, did you actually ask Dave those questions about Zhang Jian and Gross? Did you actually ask them as he was taking off? I hope so. I'd like to hear his reactions to that, Dave. What do you have to say?
I don't think you asked me this question. I
did.
don't think you did not mess with me on the flights.
No, I didn't actually, because I know how grumpy you get, and I didn't want you
I was
grumpier.
already grumpy. I was already grumpy.
You
So.
were so grumpy.
Yeah, it kind of just happened. That's just kind of the way it is.
It is.
All right. Here is yes.
Yeah, I just real quick. Before you play another message, can I get through some of the shorter written messages?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So we had I am Dave's brother saying, "What's up, bitches?" Hey, I am Dave's brother. Zancy is saying, "Hi, everyone." So also Zancy is saying, "Cool." So what you're saying, Sam, is we got lucky tonight. Don't want to make Dave jealous, Yeah, you guys are lucky. Actually, he's lucky now, or he's probably happy we are doing a show because I've looked like shit this whole week. No makeup, nothing.
You are beautiful.
Well, I know, but I've not looked great. So
well, you always look beautiful to me, sweetheart.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
You are the most beautiful woman in the world, in my opinion.
Oh, thanks.
I have to say that because listening back to last week's episode, I realized that I said a whole bunch of really nice stuff about Rock's sister. And then I apologized to her nice husband, but didn't apologize to you.
You did off air.
Well, I know, but on the air. I mean, so everybody needs to know that.
I mean, honestly, I don't care. She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she is. And that's my point again. But she's not the most beautiful woman in the world. Obviously, that's you.
Oh, thank you, my
She's
love.
a really close second.
Can't be too sweet.
Anyway.
At any rate, Zantia said, so is the cost of living higher there than it is here? Yes.
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
It is. It is.
Rock checked in saying jet lag is the worst. Let me get through these real quick. Don't sneeze. I'm talking to myself.
Okay, I know.
Rock said he should have got that CPAP machine, Dave. He absolutely should have. Zantia says he left a message, which we've played a couple. And then RR. Welcome back, guys. Kangaroo kisses and all that good shit. Don't know. It says RR.
Don't know RR? I don't know. It could be Mr.
Could
RR.
be. It could be.
It could be Rocksteady Rock. I don't know.
Could be. I don't I don't know.
Be, I don't know either.
Let us know.
Could be, anyway. Here is this guy right here.
When you hear the sound of thunder, don't you get too scared. Just grab your thunder buddy and say these magic words. You thunder, you can suck my. You can't get me thunder because you're just God's farts.
Why do we do the hand gestures for it?
I don't know, but you know what was great? Last week I were watching back, and I knew it happened because I was watching the monitor anyway. Rocksteady did it too.
Knew the things to do.
Yeah.
Rocksteady's seen the show before.
Okay, it is Mr. R. That's what I thought.
That's what I thought too.
Hey,
anyway.
Mr. R. I apologize, folks.
Here's Thunder.
Hey, Thunder.
Dave, you need to get a Z-Pack. I mean, so your wife can sleep and you can be like.
He could sound like Vader.
Because I mentioned she would take that sound over.
Yeah, you're right.
I was only trying to get her tip, not trying to see her titties. I hate that lady in Vegas. She right over here.
He does talk in his sleep as well.
I can guarantee it.
Sorry.
He forgot to. I'll do it for him. Good job. Right. Good to see you.
Yes.
Very good to see you, Thunder. Here is me again.
So you smacked Dave thinking that he was snoring, but it was a guy behind him in the chair. Oh, wonderful. Snoring in stereo. That's got to be brilliant. Okay, and then what we were just talking about is that the messages were that you came home, went bowling after getting no sleep whatsoever, and then you went out to party.
Yeah,
don't you really sleep? Don't you realize when you're on a plane that long, you need to sleep?
Sometimes you can't.
What the hell is going on here? So that's the whole message shinging thing. So I know you've been sick, so now we're going to edit it here and just point mic it to you. What the hell is going on? You flew from Australia back to Nebraska. No sleep. go bowling, go partying, and then you decide to go to bed.
And I bowled
Brilliant.
decent. Oh, not the first game, but the other games I did.
Well, here it is. When we came back, we gained a whole day.
Yeah.
So we thought,
I mean,
awesome, let's use it. And
we were still on Australia time. It was time to wake up.
I have kind of been on Australia time the entire.
I think maybe that was my issue last night. I don't know. I mean,
we're getting back to normal. It's getting back. It's coming back. All right.
See.
Here's another message.
How you going, guys? I just got it. Dave, special gift for you, mate. I got a message from my sister for you, okay? Here we go. I'll play it for you.
Fuck off, Dave. You're a fucking creeper, okay? Leave me and my family alone. My mum should never get an Uber with you.
There you go, mate.
I think that was her. It sounded,
yeah.
It sounded kind of like her. Here's Rock again.
Also, I'm sorry to let you guys down about being the real Lisa last week. I'll just give you another impersonation.
God, that message didn't because there was a phone call. So, yes, booked a ticket for the 7th.
That is just amazing.
I know.
Once we got there and he started doing that in person.
I was in awe.
It was crazy. I really thought that was a real person. But then I think the fake one's the real one.
I know. I feel like it.
Something has to, I don't know.
There's something.
I'm just still confused. I don't know why, especially because of the Facebook page. Messes me completely up. Sweetheart, get a news story ready. I've got, here's, this one just came up. Here it is.
Okay.
Don't. Okay, there you go. There's my Homer Simpson impression for you. Don't even try to get me confused here. We're going to try YouTube now because we're on a sucky Bluetooth thingy. This phone sucks. We can't hear you if we don't use a Bluetooth. And you can't hear us when we record. That might be a perk for you, but shut up, Dave, before you say something about it.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the, the screen here on my phone. It says view transcription. I'm afraid to read what I said. It might be too long. Back to the show.
Betty knew. I was gonna say something.
I know.
Betty knew. And I don't know, Thunder again.
And by the way, welcome back here.
Thank you, sir.
We sure did miss you guys here. And wonderful news for you guys. I am now to 198.8
Great
pounds.
job.
My doctor says, whatever the hell I'm doing, keep it up. I think it's because
awesome.
I'm actually taking care of myself. My diabetes is 100% check. I'm down from 2 pills a day, now down to 1.
Nice.
Now we just got to figure out how I'm losing this weight. I don't know. But I love you guys. You guys are my family, and I'm glad you guys are back. And Dave, I might send you a message after the show because if you got any the Australian money left, I'd like to buy it off of you. Love you guys.
I'm pretty sure I don't.
No, I think we left it.
I'm pretty sure I either left it or spent it.
It was easy to spend.
Yeah, you heard about the pack smoke, so it was gone pretty quick. I really don't know. Maybe I have a coin or two. I'm not real sure. If I do, I'll just send it your way.
Yeah.
You don't need to. Here's one more.
Oh, before Dave, those are the baby fit. Ka-chow, ka-chow, chow. Ka-chow, ka-chow, ka-chow.
You had to throw a moo and a meow in there
Yeah.
too. All right. Well, I get it. Well, cat's not here, so
No.
But I'm glad you threw the moo in there. I don't know. Anyway, and then I think one more, and then we're good.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, by the way, mate, I can confirm that Sam and Dave have sent you a postcard all the way from Australia. But they could only afford to do one, not for the whole crew, okay? So it's just for you.
Now everybody else is going to be jealous, though.
I know.
All right, sweetheart, you got a news story for us?
Yes.
And then we'll do some other stuff. We are still going to play who's coming with me later. Upcoming episodes. Jace from Bowling is going to be on the April 30th episode.
Yeah. So
in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, a couple of weeks. We'll have Jace. We got new shirts that we'll wear when we go on, or when we have him on the show for his fundraising efforts. It'll be really fun.
The shirts that he sent? that he had that are like, you're awesome, pointing?
Yeah.
Can I make one of just a picture of myself pointing at myself going, I'm awesome?
I mean, yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
I mean, it's
we
a
might
thing.
have to do it by then. Because I am.
Yeah, you
Anyway,
are.
Chase thinks I am. He'll wear a shirt proving it.
Okay.
Anyway, that'll be fun.
It will be.
Sweetheart.
Yes.
News story?
I have a news story.
All right, knock him out.
So a man who didn't want to look after his girlfriend's pets sent a bomb threat to a cruise ship that she was on. So what had happened was, this is about a year ago, but a year ago that it happened.
To the ship?
Yeah.
I mean, or to her on the ship?
No, to the ship.
Okay, wanted her to come home, basically.
Right. So this 19-year-old man, he was upset his girlfriend went on a cruise without him.
All right, that's
so here's what had happened. He was living with her and her family. So mom and dad said, you can move in. You guys are together.
Okay.
However, they had this cruise booked and, they weren't going to pay for him. So this is me kind of guessing what went on behind the scenes, but he had to stay home and he was watching the pets. Well, he got
so
pissy.
the whole family went.
Yeah, so like mom, dad, brother, sister, her.
Yeah, they had a plan.
They had planned.
Perfect.
Right.
No wonder they let him move in.
Right.
So he could watch the pets.
Right. I mean, you always need somebody to watch
exactly.
the pets. Thanks, drunk
Thanks,
neighbor.
drunk neighbor. Surprised drunk neighbor didn't.
I know.
Didn't get sick halfway, or sick of us being gone halfway.
I know.
Through.
So
call Rocksteady and tell them to send us back.
I'm surprised. I mean, the boys didn't get out. It was good.
I know.
So, at any rate, he's sitting there annoyed that he had to watch the
watching
pets.
His stupid dogs or whatever.
While she was
Cats,
on this
probably.
Caribbean cruise, and he decided to take some drastic measures. He ended up sending the Carnival Corporation cruise lines a casual email saying, hey, I think someone might have a bomb on your Sunrise cruise ship.
So he didn't threaten that there was one.
And he
just said, maybe
hey, heads up,
hey guys,
maybe
maybe you should check this. There might be one of these.
Right.
So technically,
I mean, it's a bomb threat. So what followed
a bomb maybe
was a search of over 1,000 rooms after the ship had departed from Miami in January of 2024. Okay. The ship was heading to Jamaica and had to be diverted to the port after authorities were alerted.
Okay.
He admitted, so FBI agents ended up tracing the email back to him because he's not fucking
caught.
smart.
So I assume you're bringing it up now because maybe he's been sentenced.
Yes, that's why.
Yeah.
So, yes. Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay. I'll let you
so
sorry, I jumped in.
He then admitted he had sent the message because he was upset that the family went on a cruise without him.
Yeah.
So anyone, they do say anyone making a bomb threat should expect to be taken at their word. Fortunately, it was a hoax, and there was no physical injury. The offense carries a maximum of 5 years. He did. What did it say here? I apologize. My brain is foggy. He did say in a letter to the district judge that it was all his fault and he takes full responsibility.
Yeah. And he's sorry. And I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's sorry. But he could get up to 5 years in prison.
All right.
And so I think his first court appearance was not his first, but the hearing has started. But
so is he still are they still together?
I am giving you all the information I have, my love.
I'm gonna guess no.
One would think not. I mean, so in reading this, it made me think. When I was in high school, or actually, I just graduated high school, and not just graduated. It was about a year after, and I was dating this boy. It was when I graduated. So I was 18. I was dating this boy who lived in a different town, and he wanted out of school early, and he called in a bomb threat from the school lunchroom
to the school.
From the lunchroom, from the payphone, because back then, folks, we had payphones and we used them. Cell phones were a thing, but not really a thing.
Did he get caught then?
He did. He got. Here's the thing. He didn't
'Cause other
completely get
people knew about it?
expelled. He got suspended for the remainder of the year, and they let him back the next year. So that year he wasn't able to go to prom, but the next year we ended up going to prom together after I had graduated. He was my age, but a year behind me. But yeah, and they threatened jail or
right.
charges. However, this was before 9/11, so and actually it was before Columbine, so
Right.
it really wasn't. I mean, they didn't take it as seriously as they would now. This made me think of that and how lightly he got, how he got off so lightly on that thing. So I remember picking him up that day, and he goes, drive. I'm like, why? What the fuck is going on? He goes, I just called in a bomb threat to the school. I'm like, why the fuck did you do that?
Did you tell on? Somebody had to tell on him.
Somebody in the school, in the lunchroom, saw him do it.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
I didn't
right.
tell on him. I didn't go to that school. It didn't fucking matter. I wasn't even, I was out. I was graduated, and my, had nothing to do with me. But it was,
Guys, for any of you guys in the audience, this was a long time ago.
yeah, I mean, this was what?
When we had
how old am I?
payphones. I don't know. We're not telling people how old you are. Also, I see Ben.
Yeah,
popped
Ben
in the
Lee
show.
says
Chase is awesome.
Jace is
And
awesome.
Jace
He
is
is
awesome.
May says Lisa is fake.
Lisa is fake. Isn't that just sad? It is just sad to know. Do you think we're going to catch flack from this when Lisa gets back from her vacation?
Maybe.
And then says, hi guys, it's me, the real Lisa. No, I'm terrible at that.
You sound like Hermit there. Anytime you do a voice, you sound like Hermit.
Anyway, here's Zanzia one more time.
Just remember, Dave, everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome. I hate that song, but thank you. And blah, blah, blah. I thought I got another voice message from Thunder, but he was just sending me the address in case I had Australian coins. And thank you. If I do, I don't know if I do or not, but if I do, I'll send them.
I'll check.
Here's Megan. Go.
Okay, now you got me doing that again because
that you?
didn't shut up. What is it to shut up for? I don't know. He's back on vacation. He wants to be a loudmouth, And the other thing too is like if we can't hear Sam snort laugh, then we don't know what's funny.
I mean, wouldn't it be great though if like the audio went out during like Who's Going With Me and then we just couldn't understand anything?
Yeah, that's happened before.
Yeah. It keeps saying view transcription. I wonder if it's in English.
No, it's in Australian.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll say, oi.
Yeah. Pretty much. All right. I am caught up in voice messages.
All right.
You just did that news story.
I did.
What other guys questions do you have?
Yeah. Do you guys have any questions about when we were in Australia? Jesus.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Let us know. Zanzi asked one. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We kind of covered most of that last week, so we don't need to do that. Yeah, anything, and we're not even really back to work yet. Not a whole lot of other stories.
No.
So get another news story, and then we'll play some.
Yeah,
Who's
let's
Coming
do
With Me?
that.
We'll maybe get out of here early and get some sleep.
Maybe I can sleep tonight.
You know what? What I can say is I did have a ton of fun. I'd love to pick out an actual favorite thing that we did while we were there.
Right.
And there's no actual one thing. I mean, it was just I guess the most memorable part of all of it is just hanging out literally in person with Rock around his table and just talking just about reliving like the past of all the way from the stereo days and just the journey that we've all been through, and then just sharing some ideas. We even got into he and I got into a little bit of a political discussion. Not really, but I wanted to hear some of his views and then let him know we're not going to argue about anything.
No,
I'm not one way left, sweetheart. You know that because you're not either.
No,
we're not far right or far left. We're kind of in the middle, and we just want everybody to get along, and let's
exactly.
Yeah. So
exactly.
But that's probably the most important or the best thing about the entire trip is basically just hanging out on the back patio with him.
Yeah, and conversations
with him. And what did we say when we got back? And you said it, we both kind of said it, but we were both a little bit surprised that what?
Oh no! Don't make me say it.
I'll say it.
You say it.
We're kind of not surprised, but we were very pleasantly surprised that I don't know that he's a real person, unlike Lisa. Go on.
No, I guess when you meet somebody in real life, we've known Rock for 4 years now, right? Roundabout. All over, doing the stereo days and then, fireside in this. And honestly, we do not just through that. We've formed a friendship, through the back channels. I mean, we FaceTime and we, talk, we call each other and do all the things.
Right. And we've helped each other through different shit. And,
exactly.
all sorts. So there is a lot we knew about him.
Right. But you never know if that person, that persona that they're giving you over a phone or online is the same persona that they really have. And honestly, it was way better. And
that's what I mean by
not that Rock's persona is bad.
No, that's what I mean.
We've always gotten along with him, but I was worried that maybe it wasn't. Maybe he was presenting differently. And
the surprise part for me was watching him interact with his family.
Yes.
And he's just a freaking sweetheart.
He is.
I mean, he's always been my bro. You know what I mean? And he's always, and I've always, loved talking with him and stuff like that. But to watch him just interact in real life, just on a day-to-day things that happen.
I know.
He's just such a sweet dude.
I know.
And I mean, that was, I guess,
it's reflected in his children as well.
Yeah.
RJ, we'll just go there, is a carbon copy of Rock. I mean, carbon copy. And I don't know. It was just so lovely to see that family dynamic and that just how sweet,
that was probably my favorite
how
part.
caring,
is all of that together. I mean, that's kind of all the things, but
and
anyway.
I hope they feel the same way about us.
Yeah, probably not. They're probably like, man, well, how do they afford to smoke so much? Man,
we honestly didn't smoke as much as we normally do.
The last day, Rock did ask, "Do you drink this much at home?" He did ask me that. And to be fair, we were on vacation, so we had a little bit more and a little earlier and stuff like that. But yeah, kind of. I don't know.
Rock's checking in. He says, "I wish I could say some of these nice things about you, Dave.
But he can't.
Sam lives up to it, but not sure about you."
He just knows I'm a chicken shit when it comes to tall bridges. All right, and Kat, I see you in there.
Yeah.
Don't think I didn't see you there. I noticed. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. That's anyway.
And then Rock also says, "I truly miss you guys, though. We miss you too, a ton."
Yes, we do. All right, now we have a few more messages rolling in. Here is a quick one by May. Hold on.
So let's put it this way. We're waiting for the postcard. We'll notify you when it gets here. That'll be interesting to see when that happens. And then, let me get this straight. Lisa's the man, Rock's the woman, and that adds them up to one person. And how many people did he try getting on a bus pass in Australia? You accused us of doing it, Dave. What about him?
That's fair enough. That's actually a fair question, Betty. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see who this is. Hold on.
Hello, guys. Here's a message from my mum.
Hi, Dave and Sam. Hope you got back okay. It was nice having you over. I hope you come back again one day. Bye.
She wanted to say you're a creep, but I tried to get her to say it, but she wouldn't say it. Her heart's too golden. All right. I'm not joking. You're a creepo, Dave. Leave my sister alone.
Hey, Mom.
That really wasn't.
It was Mom.
I thought it was going to be him and another one of his voices.
I know.
It's nice to hear. They're just the sweetest people.
I know.
And literally, one of the things we came back and did is found Australian rules football.
Yes, we
so
did.
I can watch it, and I can't watch it live. Well, I could. I'm pretty sure it could. Some of the things are live.
Yeah.
And I can't watch every match.
Right.
But
now
so
we know we
don't
can find it.
I do know I can find it.
I know.
Your dad should be impressed by that. Yeah. Anyway, what a great time. And that whole family. I know I joke about his sister and stuff like that. But, that whole family was just the dynamic. I wish I would have had a picture of that huge table.
I know.
With that huge Italian feast from the first time we went. And actually the second time too was great. But that every family member there. I think they had a couple birthdays and I don't know, a Jesus thing and stuff like that.
Jesus thing.
Yeah,
baptism, you dink.
Something like that. So I'm thoughts, your prayers.
I am.
We already know. But what a just
it was so
great time the whole time and awesome people. I'm so glad I met all of them.
Yes.
And here's another one by Thunder.
Hey guys, it's
not.
Lisa here.
Oh, it's Lisa.
I got a sinus infection, but I don't really like how everybody makes fun of my accent. You know, it's like me going saying, I'm gonna go to America and I'm gonna put a fish stick on Barbie. You know, you know that stupid Thunder is always saying I'm gonna put a shrimp on the Barbie. We don't do that here. Yeah, I don't understand why he does that. Okay, and Rock, screw you.
I thought my Lisa accent was
A fish stick on the Barbie.
a fish stick on the Barbie. He got, you know what he got right on that? Or what, Lisa, the fake Lisa?
What?
Right there? Rock, screw you. 'Cause she does say that a lot.
Yeah.
But now that we know Lisa's not real, that's I just feel like I got robbed.
You got robbed.
I did. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Sweetheart, one more news story, and then
Okay.
not that I don't want to be here, but no, I'm just kidding. Let's get another news story. We've got a couple more messages
I just don't
that
know
we'll
which
do after
one
that.
to do.
Knock one out, then we'll play our silly little game, and then we got to get out of here so we can get caught up on more sleep.
I don't know. Here's something fucking odd. So, LA's newest gambling event. Do you want to any guesses on what it is?
LA's newest gambling event?
Yes, it sounds like a Stefan thing. I promise you it's not.
Well,
LA's
if you're looking for a gambling event in LA,
Mhm.
I've got the perfect thing for you.
What do you think it is?
I have no fucking clue.
It's live sperm racing.
Really?
For
Hold
real.
on, hold
This is
on.
a real thing.
How do they what do the announcers say?
Well, let
I
me
don't
tell
know.
you. So
okay, go on. How's this work?
This fertility startup run by teenagers, like a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old.
This track so far?
I know.
Go on. So far,
Raised
this tracks?
$1.5 million to stage an event at the Hollywood Palladium in
Palladium?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that one.
Palladium. That's what it looks
Yes,
like
the
to me.
Palladium. Anyway, the Hollywood Palladium. So the Palladium.
Yeah, Palladium in Los
still
Angeles
not right.
later. Like, I don't know.
Words are hard. Hard
Later
are
this month. So
words.
April 25th is when this is happening, folks.
Oh.
Yeah, it's coming
Okay.
up. It's 9 days away. 9 fucking days. So it's a new competition. Is heading for one of Los Angeles' one of the most well-known arenas. And it's going to be complete with a live stream, stats, leaderboards, instant replays, and betting galore. But you need a
How far do these
microscope.
little things have to swim?
8 inches, so 20 centimeters.
They have it in a huge arena.
I know, and they're going to put it
go-
up on a big
They're going to
screen.
go, I can only assume this far. That's 8 inches, right, babe?
What?
Nothing.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah, that's it.
Okay. Just
So-
say yes.
Yes. So the startup called Sperm Racing, run by 4 teenage entrepreneurs from here in the U.S., has raised $1.5 million to stage this event. Eric Zhu is the company's 17-year-old co-founder. Said the inaugural event would be pit samples taken from 2 healthy young university students against each other on a racetrack 20 centimeters or 8 inches long, and that's modeled on the female reproductive system.
Okay.
So they have had fun.
They're not just going to get some chick to lay down.
The goal.
Okay, well,
thank
that
God.
part's good.
The goal was to have fun while raising awareness about male fertility. They want to turn
This is
health into
fun.
a competition. Sperm is surprising as a biomarker. The healthier you are, the faster your sperm moves. So 2 students from rival universities,
Okay.
USC
Now they're
and
making it fun.
UCLA.
Now they're making it fun. Let's get the whole schools
were
into
found
it.
to have matching biomarkers and selected to take part. So once the samples are taken, they're going to be placed in a pipette, injected into a microfluid device in the center of the Palladium.
Yes, you got it that time.
Whoa.
Nice job. Nice job, baby. Right in
And
the
a
center of the
live
Palladium.
a live video feed magnified 40 times to display
Oh.
the 0.05 millimeter spermatozoa.
It'll still be just like that big on your phone.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
We'll track the sample's progress. So sperm typically swim about 5 millimeters per minute, meaning each race will take at least 40 minutes. Whichever one crosses the finish line first is verified by the advanced imaging will be declared the winner. This event will run over 3 races in front of a crowd of 4,000 spectators. Then feature play-by-play commentary, instant replays, leaderboards, and leaderboards.
You say it so
I know. I'm trying to sound a little like that.
So they're going to be on separate racetracks, though. They're not going to be in the same one.
Well, you can't tell the difference between the two.
If
of
they
course.
hold on, well, one of them's going to have UCLA colors, and the other one's going to have USC colors, obviously. Duh.
Right.
So, but I mean, well, plus if they put them in the same one, actually, I knew a chick back in college.
I mean,
never mind. Okay, go on. Sorry.
I don't even know. So they're really trying to do this about raising awareness about men's fertility, I guess. They're taking on a topic no one wants to touch. That's truly what he said. That's a quote. And making it interesting, measurable, and weirdly changing its paradigm. He wrote this in a manifesto promoting the event.
No one wants to touch. I don't know. Ray, you believe in that?
So basically, he said men's fertility is declining a lot. It's happening quietly, steadily, and nobody's really talking about it. And sperm mortality,
we're talking about it.
How fast your sperm moves turns out to be a massive factor in fertility.
And how fast they move is only about 3 millimeters per whatever you said. Not
5
very
millimeters
fast.
per minute or something.
Whatever.
I don't know.
So
it's going to take 40
It's going to be a 40
minutes.
minute race, which is good to know. If the 8 inches, I think, was about like that, right?
Yes.
It is modeled after an actual thing. So if you absolutely do get
Splooge?
someone, if you splooge in the actual, then you've got about 40 minutes to flush that shit out.
I don't think
Just
that's
saying.
a thing, my love.
I don't know if it is or not. I know it could
Spermicide,
be
spermicide.
Yes, it could be illegal at some point. So, all
yeah,
right,
let's not talk about that. I just thought that was hilarious.
We're not really talking.
And I cannot wait. I want to find this live stream. I have to see it just to fucking see it.
If you can find it, we'll put it on a television for next episode, and we'll just let it go behind us, taking up the first 40 minutes of our show, and then after 45 minutes, we'll celebrate the winner
with a cigarette.
Yeah. Anyway, from a little bit earlier, here is it looks like Lisa checking in. Let's find out.
God, Sam and Dave, who was that absolute spacker trying to imitate me? What a retard.
That's the real fake Lisa, the fake real Lisa. You know, the real one.
The real one.
I think that's fake.
Yeah.
The fake real one. One of them. One of
the things.
One of the ones. Here's
Zanzibar actually tried to do that sperm race, but he kept getting disqualified for premature ejaculation.
My thoughts about this whole thing. So in the event, I mean, you have to have
We've
like
got
fresh.
a few too, but go ahead.
I know you have fresh sperm, right? So literally, are they like prior to it starting, like in the back, jacking off to fucking porn, like furiously? Or now, do they have to do it separately? Or are they looking each other in the eye? Trying to intimidate the other
trying
sperm.
to psych the other one out. Yeah. I'll show you, Biff. You know, Biff is one of them.
Yeah, Biff
he's
and
the
Bart.
Guy, he's the guy from UCLA.
Yeah. No, I have all these thoughts on how it goes
sure.
down.
And how what goes down?
No one.
How the sperm goes down?
How this whole event.
Wait, when we get done with the show, I'll show you how some of this works.
I know how that works.
Okay.
I'll
let you see how it goes down.
But they got to do it three races. So I mean, they've got their college kids. They can recuperate quickly.
So it's the same dudes, or they got 3 different dudes on each team?
I think it's the same dudes. They got to recover quickly, or they do it on different days. I don't fucking know.
If it's best
but
2 out of 3,
yeah, they're
college kids. I mean, maybe they can. Well, if it's a 40-minute race, they can come back after 40 minutes.
Probably.
Even I can come back after 40 minutes. All right, gosh. Here's
But how many swimmers are left after that?
Got a few messages. Let's start with here. Here's the answer.
Hi guys, how are you? Yes, I hope everyone's doing
better,
well
actually.
over there. Sam and Dave. Little Ollie is just fine. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a wonderful time and have a good day. And Rock, screw you.
See?
I mean, this is great.
Here he is again. Hold on.
Sperm racing, seriously, Dave? Come on.
Ah, darn.
I mean, after all, it's really bad when the other player, sitting there racing and he's like, why didn't he qualify? He failed because of impotence.
Do you want to open this? He's got... do you want to open that, Sanzia? Here's me. I don't know what's going on now.
Just to let you know, we've been friends with Dave almost 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. We've only seen him twice in 3. About half the time that we've been friends with him, but that's his problem, not ours. And then really in person, Dave has instructions. And basically those instructions are add rum to see his personality.
That's actually very accurate. But Rock found that out. We had plenty of rum.
Oh yeah.
We had plenty of that while we were there. Here's Rocksteady.
I'm at
And 40 minutes is the longest his answer's ever lasted.
And since they're here, here's another.
I like how you put that description, Sam. Jerking off vigorously. Don't pull your penis so viciously.
Anyway. Yeah, this was fun. I love you.
I love you too. And even though I feel like shit, I'm glad
that we did a show.
Yeah.
We almost
honestly,
pulled the
I'm
plug,
also
but we had
happy to have good rum.
Not the kind that
tastes like
it
hairspray.
has aftershave poured in with it.
Yeah.
Those Australians, I don't know what they do to our Caribbean rum. The Caribbean is not
they
close.
label it as gold rum instead of
they don't
spiced.
Yeah.
It's not Caribbean.
You
Or
know
Caribbean,
what?
tomato.
Caribbean. Yeah. I said the other one.
Yeah.
but
Tomato, same thing.
It is. Yeah. Anyway, sweetheart, you want to play Who's Coming With Me?
Let's do it.
All right, guys. If you want to play, if you got other messages, I can still take a few voice messages.
Yeah.
And I'm not completely done yet, but we probably will in just a little early today. Otherwise, I'm going to say something else about Rock's sister and get in trouble from multiple people. So,
I'm so happy everybody
is listening.
I'm so happy everybody checked in. I mean, we got to hear the littles' voices. Thank goodness. I've been missing them, and Rock too. And then Rock's mom. That was so great.
I went because he said, "Hey, this is my mom," and as he did it, I was like, "Oh, he's got another fake voice going." Yeah. No, that's cool. And Papa Rock, like the Papa Rock.
I like Papa Rock.
Papa Rock's like, first off, a cool name, Papa Rock.
Yeah.
That's a cool name, and one of the coolest dudes I've ever met.
Again, I've said this multiple times. Rock's parents remind me so much of my parents, but different. You know what I mean? But
they have fucking weirdo accents. No, not really.
But the way they were so inviting, and the way they just were, they were just lovely people.
That they were.
I was gonna say folks, and then I didn't. And
that's right. All right, babe.
All right, let's
get
do
that
this.
one coming up there, and we'll play.
We will be dropping down the messages. I will look at them from time to time.
Yes.
It won't be as awkward as last time. But if you want to play, if you want to play our intro for this,
that was the wrong button. Sorry. I just saw it there, and I was like, I haven't hit that button.
Well, we were talking about footy.
We were talking about footy. That's weird that you call it that. That's annoying. You just did that to me.
Dave told me when we came back, I couldn't say, things like Australians do, like brekkie and footy and all the things.
Well,
but it's gonna be a thing. I've already said snacky my whole life.
After we got to Rock's place and we had gotten the tattoos, I had sat down with Rock and his dad, and they were asking, about it. I said, well, we went and had lunchy, and then after we got our tatties, and they're like, we don't call those that. I was like, yeah, I know, but see how dumb it sounds.
That's
anyway,
true.
I don't think they appreciated that. Let's just go with this version of the song. I need a segment for the show. I couldn't think of what it should be. It was sitting right here, could have slapped me in the face. Who's coming with me? So now I got the segment. Now I need a new song with new words. No, fuck that. I'm going to use same shit we've already fucking heard. So everybody come along. You know it won't be hard, because we've got memes and bad videos of cripples and retards. We might not have the whole crew here, but that's just how it goes.
Hard that
and
one.
SamIAm still snort laughs out her nose. I definitely...
You hard on that one.
I definitely doubled the fuck down on that one. I definitely doubled the fuck down.
Yeah.
That was my fault. That was on me. I should probably whatever. Sweetheart, drop down the comments.
I did.
Let's see what we came up with. Also, guys, I actually didn't have any outer submissions, so I just
and if anybody sent anything to me in my things, honestly, sometimes because I've been sick,
got one or two.
Because I've been sick, I will click on it and not look at it because I just don't want the notification up there. So I will look at them by next week. I just have not looked at anything really that's come in on my end.
Anyway, most of this shit's mine. Sorry. Just saying.
Oh, we're doing this thing just
right.
because it's easier for
So much
the
easier.
actual.
See how beautiful she is?
Oh, thanks. All right, here we go.
Do it.
That is talent.
Yeah, kind of.
Or not. I mean,
that's pretty much it. You can.
He thinks it's talent.
Yeah, I didn't read the comments next to it.
Oh, I didn't either, and I just clicked out of it.
One comment that I would make is that is what a Ninja Turtle looks like without a shell. That sounds add a shell, and that's a Donatello. I'm telling you right now.
The orange
He
one?
needs a Donatello is actually the purple one.
Oh,
He'll
which
need
Which one's
orange is Michelangelo.
Oh, yeah.
It's odd that I know all that crap.
I mean,
Anyway.
I should know that. I saw them in concert.
You sweet. With Bobby Brown? No?
No.
Okay.
It was just them.
I don't know.
That was when the movie came out, and then they did the whole fucking tour.
And how old were you?
I don't know. I was like 12 or 13.
Oh, I think we were at the same concert.
Were you there too?
No, I wasn't. All right.
All right, here we go.
You can leave the music up on this. I'm pretty sure it's just her.
Okay.
Say, can't get out of bed. Put your fingers up. You ain't yet dead. But that bad pin is looking real red. Call a nurse again. You heard what I said? While the paramedics come by your head and do the finger dance. Like that. Do the finger dance. Do the finger dance. Do the finger dance. Do the finger dance. Hey, do the finger dance. Do the finger dance. Do the finger dance. Do the finger dance. Do the finger dance.
Okay, first off, this chick has multiple videos. She goes to every old folks home and teaches them the finger dance.
I think that's
Do the finger
amazing.
dance, and they're all finger dancing like little fucking one finger puppet people. Finger dance, do the finger, but they don't have to get up out their wheelchairs. They can just finger dance it out.
That one really caught me by surprise.
No, I'm pretty sure she does the electric slide on some of them. She doesn't. She doesn't. She should.
Boogie, woogie, woogie.
She should incorporate that. Boogie, boogie, woogie. Let them fucking do the twist. Come on, baby. Anyway, go. I got it. Sorry. The finger dance.
That one got me.
I've also
yes, my love.
I've got some inappropriate jokes about a finger dance that I'm not even gonna say.
I know.
All right, go.
All right, let's go. Oh gosh, Hogsville news. Oh wow.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody from down under. This is how we celebrate shit in America.
The comment says the parade was only 200 feet because that's how far they could walk. Oh my gosh. No, I'm not going there.
Thunder, what is it like to see that in person? That's what I need to know. I know you only saw it through the one eye, but
not a single celery stalk was harmed in the making of this video. Somebody also said, I cannot unsee this.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah.
Lordy.
That's
Okay.
America.
America.
That's America.
This is why
That's
other
America
countries
right there.
hate us.
Yeah. No, that's why they make fun of us.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's true. That's true.
All right,
Okay.
what else we got? I forget, even though
I
put all these
don't
in.
even know.
All right.
Oh! You okay?
That little machine just body slammed that chick.
I'm just making her arms got to be broken, correct?
She's fine. She lived.
Well, she lived.
If they die, I'm not going to put it in here.
Oh, you might.
No.
Oh, golly, Moses.
Hold on. The guy jumped off the cliff last week into a boat 100 feet down.
That's true.
That didn't hurt that bad.
I know, but I feel like I just feel like her arm is broken.
That's how one-armed people are made.
All
Remember
right.
from last week, that's how midgets are made. We have a couple comments I can see.
What did it say?
I don't know.
If they incorporate that where you're at, use violence, huh? May, if they incorporate that where
you're at, use violence.
Use violence. Oh, okay.
Oh,
the finger dance.
The finger dance.
Got it. Why
on.
words? That's hilarious.
He meant violins. All right, what you got?
The smallest violin.
Oh, when your dog thinks he's R. Kelly. This one's really good.
Golly, Moses.
No, this is really good.
Okay.
Okay, go.
It's probably because she was singing so bad. He was like, fuck off. Quit singing to me.
Get the R. Kelly reference?
You know, I get it. Somebody said, dog going up for adoption after the mini gargle is diabolic.
Mini gargles.
Yeah. It's crazy to see people do crazy fake stuff. I don't think that's fake.
I don't think that one was fake either.
Somebody also said, nice shot, Diddy.
That's supposed to say doggy.
Oh, good God. That one's good. Let's see.
And guys, you keep in mind, you may send me some disgusting crap like this, and we might just play it on next week's show.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I don't remember what. Oh yeah, I kind of remember this. All right.
You got to make sure you clear that shit first.
Yeah, put both legs over that other rope.
Yeah.
Dude.
Somebody said, oh, that swing came with a free vasectomy.
Yeah, it did. That hurt.
Oh, golly.
That,
I don't have balls, but that hurt me.
Yeah, and
it would hurt me too.
Notice that you let it go. You always let it go at least twice so people can see it. Unless you're letting this one go like 7 times.
Oh, that's just because I wanted to read the comments.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. You just didn't want to see that.
No, that hurts.
I know. It's funny when men see that happen and they just can't. They viscerally react.
Yep.
I think I said that.
Okay,
correctly.
this one's actually really good too.
Okay,
Guys,
ready?
Yeah.
Go. That looks fun.
Right?
这啥呀？哎呦我的妈呀！咋的了？我上大河掉个套里了，怕了。那我说这啥呀？裤子吧，冻当当的。放进去。
I'm happy.
She's taking her frozen ass pants in there. My frozen ass pants in here. Go home.
It's funny, we were talking when we were in Australia and how cold it gets here, and it gets that cold here at times. You know what I mean? It gets that cold where if you go out with, like if I wash my hair in the morning and I go out, my hair freezes. You know.
Yeah. Not quite exactly like it that one did.
I mean, no.
Sticking
but
straight out because she was going 20 miles an hour.
Exactly. But I mean, it does get that cold.
Yeah.
All right.
Especially if you get it wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Here's the next one. Sorry about all the sniffles.
She's got a whole lot of comments. Here they are.
Oh gosh.
Go ahead.
Clear 4 rows in Tetris. Not knowing an answer in the classroom. Keeping your hands to yourself. Arms dealer. So what's something that I look like that I would be good at is what they say.
Clearing 4 rows of Tetris is hilarious, by the way.
Here's some of the comments on the side. Who sold the mannequin from the store? Good girl, she's not doing gang signs. How the fuck she typed her caption? Pixar, the Pixar thing. Foot jobs.
Yeah.
Oh, says if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Who's coming with Sam? You all right?
No. Helping random girls get home safely at night. Part
Yes.
72.
You got home safe and quick.
I love how half of them are like, shouldn't be funny, but here we are laughing. You know, when I ran, which I want to start up again, but when I ran, that was one thing. People were like, oh, you run downtown, you know, why would you do that? Especially back then, I was tinier than I am now. But people are like, aren't you afraid? I'm like, no, I'm fucking running. Nobody wants to chase me. They can't run as fast as I can. And it's not like I ran fast, but by the time that we got 20 feet down the fucking road, they'd be fucking gassed and, you know, whatever.
And
I
you'd
wasn't
still be
afraid.
going.
Yeah. I don't know where that came from. One more on sperm. Not sure. So
she has a 12-second message.
Oh.
She wanted us to.
Got it.
Shouldn't this like display of sperm racing have one thing in common? And one thing I just got to say, what would that be? If you're jerking off that much, aren't you going to go fucking blind?
No, it's actually good for men to ejaculate at least once a day.
May, I can specifically tell you, no, you actually don't go blind. You're actually fine. I don't know.
The scientist in me was like, no, it's actually
Unless
good for them.
Unless somebody can dispute that fact. Thunder, you want to check in real quick? Maybe I'm wrong. Come on. Are there any left? Are there some left?
Yes.
All right, a couple more who's coming with me, guys. And we've got a few more minutes of the show.
All right. I don't know what I'm sharing here. Okay. When she grabs the ostrich by the neck, I lost it.
Do not feed the zebras! Do not feed the zebras! It says don't feed the zebras! Oh no! Oh no! It says don't feed it!
This is so cute.
No, wait, Julie, look at the baby cow.
I can see Alex.
Oh my god, I can't.
Back on the nose.
Oh my god, Julie.
I know they were in a car.
This
And
is
I know we
hilarious.
didn't have a car when we were around all those 50 kangaroo.
I know.
But I could have easily just, if we'd have been walking back in between them like we were, and I could just see them all trying to maul us.
I know.
I think the only reason they didn't is because Rock was there.
When I was little, we went to some place in Seattle, and the buffalo, like in the like the bison, like stuck their head in the fucking car, and somehow they wanted to give me a kiss or something. But I was like,
big buffalo tongue.
Yeah, like it was gross. And I remember this vividly. I was like, Jamie was a baby, so I was like 3, and I was I was by my dad, and I was little enough to stand up on the seats as a little,
Okay.
And I shot behind my dad's friend. His name was John Jay. And and I was like, no, don't let him get me. And they would not leave me alone. It was scary. I would have been, but I was 3. Now I'd have been like, what the fuck, get out.
Yeah, I get you. We do have a couple more.
Okay.
Zanzi left us a message, and then
Of course, we forgot the most important thing about sperm racing. Every sperm is sacred. Every sperm is good.
No. Are we in?
No.
Every sperm is needed in your neighborhood.
I don't
Is
think
this the
that's the
Vienna
song.
Boys Choir or what?
I don't know. And this one.
No, mate, it's not a fact that if men jerk off a lot, they go blind. But if you were a man and you had sperm, it would be blind and deaf and be sick and it would have no feet.
Sperm don't have feet, Rock.
No, they have tails.
Probably wouldn't have a tail. It just go like that in circles. That's enough. I just go one way. It's only one tail. I see what you did. You tried to do a whole circle. No, I got it. I was in the same fucking spot. Play the fucking thing. Play the goddamn thing.
Oh gosh.
Rock
Drunk old
happy-
battles with the sofa.
Oh,
Also,
yes.
what? My love?
I was just going to say, Rock, happy Thursday.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead.
Oh, she's a good egg making me my bed, isn't she?
Okay, you can mute that now. You can mute it.
Sounded like Lisa at the beginning of that.
Well, guys, I wanted to actually tell you that is actually what happened to the real Lisa and the reason that we didn't see her while we were in Perth. That we were going to go see her, but then her bed ate her.
Here's the thing. I could totally see that happening to me.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what
That's why
I
we don't
didn't
use
say
that one at
about
the
my
campground.
day?
What?
We went out to our camper.
Oh, yeah. We did go out to the camper to get it ready.
Huh?
Because to get it ready,
To
we
get it
pulled
ready,
it out
'cause-
there before we went to Australia.
Because folks,
and just
when
left
we
it.
stored it,
Yeah.
the mice decided they were going to have a fucking rave in
The-
our fucking camper.
Yeah.
And
We
I
got-
hate Mises to pieces. They are not my. Ugh. They're okay. So Indiana Jones doesn't like snakes, and his dad doesn't like rats. I'm kind of both.
Yeah.
I really I don't like them. I don't like mice. They're
They're kind of gross.
So I was hoping my love of my life would actually just go out there and take care of it for me.
Right.
But he didn't.
But
He
I
made
didn't.
me go out there
And help.
and help. And I
And as I pointed out to you,
Mm.
and this is a real thing, had you just entrusted me to do it,
I wouldn't have believed you.
you
Yes.
would have
You're
just thought
correct.
I boy cleaned it.
I also
You would have thought all he did was go out and sweep. He didn't actually sanitize anything. You
Right.
would not have trusted my job, and
That
you
is-
would have
that
never
is true.
stayed out at the campground.
That is true.
So
However,
now-
you could have swept and I could have come out and sanitized. I'd have been fine with that.
Okay,
I
you're
found a fucking mouse in the fucking trash
He's
can.
dead.
I know he died. He fucking couldn't get out. All he had to eat was his own shit.
You're not wrong.
I mean, for real, it was. Ugh.
That's pretty gross.
We still need to go out there and
We've got lots
deep
to do.
clean, but still, I did it. I faced my fear. You all should be proud of me.
She did really good,
I-
and that's probably why she's sick right now. You know
no,
that
I
is.
was already sick. I don't have the bubonic plague.
I'm just saying that is how Gene Hackman's wife died. Mouse piss.
Is that correct?
I'm pretty sure it is. You can
Is
look
that
it up
what
if you
came
want.
up
You can
today?
look- you can. No, I'm just saying. No, I just heard that she got mouse piss,
No,
and that killed her. It was some disease that caused by
the
it.
bubonic plague.
Is that what it is?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well, I
That-
think you're,
the
now
rats-
I think you're making
No,
stuff up.
the rats. The whole reason the bubonic plague
Okay,
was the
look up-
thing.
Look
was
up how
rats.
Gene Hackman's wife died.
I don't want to look it up right now.
Okay.
I will look
Before
it up
the-
though.
Okay, before the end of the show, because now everybody wants
Inquiring
to know.
minds.
They don't really care. They're just like, play some more dumb shit. All right, play some more dumb shit.
Well, now I'm looking it up.
All right, it wasn't the bubonic plague, but
I mean, one would think.
It was from.
This is what I meant. How did she die?
Yeah, and
I'm looking.
Wait, you play some more dumb shit and I'll look up on my phone.
Okay, yeah, you do that.
Okay, all right. Let's dead air, babe. Come on.
I know. Fuck. Well, you're the one who fucking said it.
You're right. I did. Hold on.
And then I got curious. This is a Kermit the Frog thing?
I think. Check it out.
Hello there.
Hello.
How are you girls doing?
Oh, he's bad at it.
Good.
That's good. What are you doing on Omegle?
I swear to God, I've been waiting for this for my whole life.
Oh, well, here I am.
You should do this.
Nice to meet you.
Maybe.
Nice to meet you.
Wait till the end.
Stay there for a sec.
What are you doing?
You should do this.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
What?
There you go.
Please tell me.
That's enough.
Just even what you
That was basically.
Honestly, you should do that. And there's another
kinda
Kirby,
funny.
I think.
Is there? I don't know.
Let's see it. Oh God.
What's up, Shorty?
Hey.
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 Are you 70% water? Because I'm kind of thirsty.
Are you a school bus? Because I'm going to put my kids in you. What's up, Shorty?
I want to put my kids in you. Hey, old Kermit T. Frog here. Are you a school bus? Because I'd like to put my kids in you. I'm a frog.
All right, next one.
All right, next one.
All right, we got
Yeah.
like 3 more. This
All
one
right,
and 2
sounds
more.
good.
All right.
I asked Jeans to wrap my presents in black wrapping paper, and so this is what he did.
Oh no!
Is that Kool-Aid?
That's Kool-Aid.
And at first I didn't understand, but then I did, and I meant the color black wrapping paper.
You didn't specify. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's white and black aesthetic this year.
That's what you got, white and black.
What? Yeah. Never mind. I will keep that to myself.
Yeah, we're gonna.
All right, here we go.
I'm not touching that one either. Anthony, we're gonna move it.
Yeah.
How much is an A?
Like $40. What?
I'm doing my math homework. It's
Oh,
Mom?
yeah.
This is my kids
How much is an A?
asking me.
Like $40.
What?
What?
I'm doing my math homework. It's fractions.
Oh,
Yeah, my mind went to the
All
too.
Gene Hackman's wife died of hantavirus. Hantavirus is a condition that a lot of people might have never heard of, but when thousands of people over the world might encounter. It's tied to exposure to contaminated rat droppings. And anywhere you might have been directly in contact with rat droppings or in objects, blah, 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 blah. It's a condition that directly affects the blood and can lead to various serious symptoms like, anyway, a bunch of stuff. Yeah, basically everything that you're going through right now, I think, babe. No, I'm totally joking.
No.
But yeah, that's what
Why
she
did
died
she have rat droppings?
because they were both old and he was forgetful.
She was like 30 years younger than him.
Still old, and I don't know, just maybe didn't clean. Maybe they had.
They had to have had enough money.
She liked Mises.
No.
I don't know. I have
All right,
no idea.
last one.
All right, last one, guys, and then we got to run.
I mean,
all right, yeah, this one's fun.
Okay.
You know
It says when you go toy shopping for your kids, but you left the house. I don't know.
Recording remix. When I turn red, say something, and I'll mix it into a song. Here we go.
Oh, yeah?
Oh God.
Recording remix. When I turn red, say something, and I'll mix it into a song. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! Did we not? I thought we got something like that for your grandbabies, our grandbabies.
You're welcome,
but-
fuckers. Sorry.
What did I do?
I'm definitely doing that when we go to the store.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I am. Anyway,
my gosh.
for who's coming with me, yeah, you guys send in silly clips like that. That's kind of the route we go with that silly show.
Also, yeah.
Silly,
No, that's it.
silly skit part of the show.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's fun. I like to laugh, and laughing. I mean, I don't still feel like shit, but I feel better than I did.
well, you feel better because we're here with all these people.
Exactly.
And you're here with me. And,
yes.
I'm happy because all these people are here. I do have to say to everybody listening, thanks for coming in. I'm glad kind of that we're back. I'm kind of not because I'm back to work and I don't know, but I am excited to go to we're going to go to the campground and get our camper cleaned up and get to hang out there for the summer.
Yes.
And
I'm really excited to get back up there. We will be doing a show or two from the campground. We made it work last year at the end of the season. We will make it work this year. I'm excited to actually just see all of our friends at the campground. It's been a bit. I mean, we've done some things in the off season, but to see to see everyone and all, it'll be great. We're nearing the end of bowling. We have one more week and then we get money, so that'll be nice.
Neither of our teams made the roll off.
No.
My half of the teams
did not do great.
We missed it by like 3. We came in 5th because you got to be in the top 4.
Yeah,
both first and second season.
Yeah,
or first half and the second half. We missed it by next to by that much.
I know.
If only
by
Rob,
a bah hair.
If yes, by that. If only Rob would have bowled just a little bit better a couple of those games, or me, or anybody. Anyway.
But I mean, this upcoming week should be fun. No roses are red this week. I've got a birthday party, and Rose has some personal things. I wasn't on it last week either, just because we were out of town and coming home and all the things. But you know, upcoming, once things kind of settle down and get back to normal, we'll be doing that again. I don't know. I love doing this with you, my love. Even though I feel like poop. Thanks, folks, for making me, kind of put on a bra and put some makeup on. Get out of my jammies.
Actually, I could have done without the first part of that. Whatever.
I haven't been wearing one all week,
we'll
so
take it
let's
off
be
in a
real. No, I mean, it's been fun. I just love doing our show. Thank you, Rock, for checking in. Thank you for having the littles and your mom check in as well.
Awesome.
It made my day.
And thanks for everybody coming in and the messages that you guys leave. It means a lot to me. And obviously the messages we type in too. So I appreciate all of you, and just not enough anymore tonight. I've got another hour or so. I'm going to go do some other shit. So, all right. You guys have a good one. You don't have to go home.
But you can't stay here.
Definitely can't stay here. All right. See you, bitches.
Bye.